Frank. So we're going to go over your critical analysis and your kind of evaluation of your own work you've done for this portfolio module too. How did you find the module, the study?
I found it was a bit challenging, I thought. It was very, very difficult kind of, especially the comparison points between the things like assessment practices and that sort of stuff. It's very, very difficult to kind of compare and try and rationalise actually how the bench joinery schemes work, try and do assessments of like it's so different from my own.
Yeah.
But I kind of did feel like it was beneficial in the long run. I did enjoy that, and I really thought the kind of talking about feedback stuff like that was something that I particularly found very, very insightful, and I tried to sort of include as much as I could. But yeah, it was slightly challenging, but hopefully I sort of did okay in the long run.
No, I think it was great. Really reading through it. Looking through your critical analysis, I felt that you successfully identified the models with which the two courses, the two schemes were running against.
Yeah.
And you obviously highlighted the fact that the vocation was a product and what they could produce at the end, and then with your own talking about the use of the process, the combination of the process and the content, and developing those specific skills which are applying to those models. And kind of taking that and developing those aims against those kind of models. I thought as well you made really good mention of the differentiated work. The considerations you took into ensuring that the aims of equal opportunities and quality and diversity, you were making sure that those were absolutely a key central part of everything you were doing.
Thanks,
So it was really good. I really like the kind of use of extended outcomes as well, and you later reference that to more than referencing and having to be able to push them beyond just the criteria, going beyond that. So the use of extended outcomes in the scheme to see how far the students could go, how far you can push them. I thought it was a really good addition.
Thanks.
And the last point again about the process and the content model. I kind of spoke to you briefly about it earlier. Is that was maybe the vocational scheme of work? It was a product. Was there maybe process elements in there as well? Is there potentially product elements within your scheme? Some lessons may allow for those kind of models to come forward even more, and the benefits of those models. So maybe worth just kind of trying to figure out where that kind of comes out more.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, once you highlighted it was one of the things that I think I'd sort of jumped in maybe a bit too quickly into, this is definitely a product model, this is a sort of
I kind of spotted that with mine in my vocational. I was thinking was there actually, it's obviously product, but is there any process in it? And I considered, I didn't put it in the end, but I definitely considered and thought about it, and I think it probably is, and if I was to go back and I would look into it further. And I think diving into the product, which isn't necessarily something that, like you said, that you're used to. Like saying with process, it's obvious the product. For me on the vocational side, but diving into process, more potentially into content, might open up a lot of possibilities for other assessments.
Especially stuff. Definitely.
So in terms of effective the comparison between the assessment strategies, again, I think you did a great job. I think you highlighted the needs and strengths of individuals with the use of diagnostic questioning. I think you gave really good examples of the reflection you've made on these diagnostic questioning, and talked about how you would adapt things to suit those needs after those assessments. Strong. You stated all the lengths you go to ensure that the assessments are valid, authentic, that they're consistent, reliable, and using the grading criteria from the awarding body was something you really kind of paid attention to make sure that throughout the scheme, for all the weeks, even the mock exams you did, that the students knew what they were getting themselves into, and they were constantly kind of prepared and knew that it was going to be repeated in a way. Make it comfortable. It was a good, strong statement I thought about the use of rated ripples in the process of formative assessment.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I remember one thing I thought of myself is anything I'm going to mention is going to be rated ripples. So
Yeah. I think it was my golf scheme rated ripples you were talking about, and I thought should have put those in as well. There it goes. So diagnostic, formative and summative assessment, same really, just saying that you highlighted the use of questions, answers, observations, teach and learning discussions, task completions, just as kind of saying this is particularly in the vocational. And there we go, they're all thoroughly analysed. That's good. In terms of the comparison of planning, schemes of work details and learning these groups in general, I think portfolio contains detailed accounts and considerations for the needs of the group in each scheme, and you made a good clear reference to the effects again of normal criteria referencing on those needs and in terms of the planning. So again, on that point, the use of extended outcomes into it, and like planning for differentiation, not just for the lower ability, but also for people who can be stretched. And I was quite interested in the point you made about the spectrum of opportunities in the vocational scheme. I thought that was quite an interesting term to use. It's like saying, pushing into the norm reference, like that's like your course you do with classical history. That in the vocational, how do you give that opportunity to give people a range of opportunities to suspect it? And then the development of the generics, subject-specific and relevant skills. You highlight the similar skills well over the two, and then obviously detail them the separate way they branch off into their kind of respective learning styles, as I came up with the vocational and the academic, the way that they kind of differ in the kind of approaches that you're going to have. Thought the assessment and evaluation that you made was insightful, clearly quite reflective about it, and you clearly show willingness to adapt your work to those kind of needs and the action plan.
Great.
So you actually have both the assessment and evaluation were carefully considered and understand the benefit that it will make to the learners. It was all presented really well. I was asking you how you did all that. I haven't quite figured that out, but it's more straightforward. Spelling and grammar was all spot on. We had good discussions about scaffolding. Scaffolded.
Scaffolded. Which is supposedly not a word.
Not a word. All items were there, and the scheme covered everything absolutely. So it was very good.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Thanks. That's it. Photo op. We should do like a song and dance number.
What is this press record?
Not too sure.